Turns out most men aren't chasing relationships anymore. About 64% barely even date. And these are the statistics for 2026. So if you're a woman approaching 30, 40, want a serious relationship with a man, it's even slimmer this year. And we're not gonna be sitting here blaming all women, but some women.
So all the men from my previous post saying that they have found peace by being alone and they're not trying to date because they just want peace. Are you trying to say that we don't bring peace to your life?
Yeah, so that was 8 seconds. Guys, how you feeling? Peaceful?
Literally, she's so ready to fight and her eyes like, how is that peaceful? How is that approach even in any kind of way peaceful? You are asking to fight, to argue. You want to argue.
I am okay to finish my life being single. Being single.
Come on,
hey,
that's not going to happen.
I would rather die as a single man, having never gotten laid before, than wife up a lady who's absolutely contentious, who makes me want to sit in the corner of my roof, who makes me want to run out into the desert and die there.
Proverbs 21:19.
I would rather be single for the rest of my life, because that sounds so much better.
I think this is becoming more of a man's view in this day and time.
Agreed.
My son is 18. And I was like, you don't want to have a girlfriend? He's like, I don't want to invest time and money and everything in a girl that I don't want to marry that's been with all my friends.
I don't think people...
And the fact that he's 18 and already speaking like that, like he isn't speaking from experience or the experience of his friends. He's speaking from what he have seen on social media from other men complaining about it. So he is learning from other people's mistakes or other people's views and points, which is actually legit and valuable. But at the same time, it's really sad that they don't want to even try anymore. They're scared from the start at 18 to even try. Like they're so conscious about the situation at 18. Remember when you were 18 and you were just thinking about true love and you were like just falling for it so easily because you were believing in that magic? That apparently doesn't exist anymore. And to be honest, it feels like it doesn't even exist in movies anymore. But that's a different topic for another time.
I don't think people realize this is going to become extremely common, where men, like generally speaking, in their nature, don't really need other people with them. I mean, I can go to church. I have my boys at church. Like, that's my community. I don't need to have a wife. I definitely want one, but I don't need it. Whereas women in general, psychologically, sociologically, they need that partner. And when we find women who are single in their 50s and 60s, they're crushed.
They don't only need a partner, they need people around them. They need to socialize. And as we talked about it in a previous video where both men and women can feel lonely, but in a different way, men don't even need other people and they would feel lonely. However, women could be surrounded by so many people and still feel lonely.
So you guys just want to stay single, right? Because why else would you stop approaching women in public entirely?
The guys just want to stay out of jail. And if that means that they can't approach women anymore and that they're more likely to be single unless they're online and trying to go through that mess, then yeah, they're going to just be single.
What percent of women are virgins on their wedding day?
Probably about 25%.
25%? Okay, it's 5%. What percent of women have been on birth control at some point in their life? 90%. Which is all good and well until we start looking at the body count statistics, where after a woman has had 5 partners, her chance of a happy marriage drops to 20%. So, and the average woman has slept with more than 5 men. Remember, historically, 100 years ago, 85% of women were virgins on their wedding night. Now, what else does men get out of marriage? They get loyalty, but not today because half of women leave. Then we start to go into weight, where women are overweight. Average woman is 5'3", 170 pounds. We scream misogyny at me, but these are just numbers.
I don't think it's really good comparison to go that back historically in time with the virginity, living in a society like it is today. I think we need to find a different approach to it where we are going to accommodate to people's needs and wishes, but at the same time make them conscious of the consequences they are going to have with all the decisions that they are making as early as 18 plus, especially women, because nowadays they have so much pressure into making money and making career, but at the same time they see that, yeah, by the time that you have a career, you have your own money, you actually have wasted the majority of your young years. And now that you want to find someone, it's getting harder and harder because men want a younger woman. Then you have these OnlyFans women who are always saying how easy it is to make money. And a lot of people will always choose, if not everyone will choose the easy way out. And that's sad. It is sad that shamefulness doesn't exist anymore. Like, everybody is shameless and they all just want to make money, because I guess that's like the only valuable thing that we have today. And it's the only thing that is going to make us happy.
A lot of women proudly say I have standards, but what they really mean is I want a man who gives me everything while I give the bare minimum. You want a man who's emotionally mature, financially stable, loyal, masculine, emotionally intelligent, while you can't handle accountability. You don't know how to communicate. You expect him to read your mind. You don't want a partnership. You want a provider, a therapist, a mind reader, all in one man. You demand emotional maturity, but you get defensive the moment you're called out. You want consistency, but chase men who give you anxiety because chaos feels exciting. You say you want a masculine leader, but reject anything that requires you to show up feminine. You call it high standards, but it's really just entitlement. Standards aren't about what you demand from others. Standards are about what you demand from yourself. If you want emotional maturity, heal your triggers. If you want consistency, stop entertaining inconsistency. If you want depth, stop showing up shallow. If you want leadership, be someone worth leading. And that's why you keep getting hurt. Not because good men don't exist, but because you're not the woman your ideal man would choose. Build your standards on your character, not fantasies. Because when you call entitlement empowerment or feminism, it's not confidence, it's delusion.
It's such a delusion, and they deflect every insecurity that they have on the wishes that they want from a man. Why would you even deserve it? Like, ask the questions. You are not only bringing yourself to the table anymore. That doesn't work. Men don't need you on the table anymore. They need and want more. But also, you have to understand that if you wish for high standards, you need to be a high standard. And at the end of the day, it's not about what you want, it's what you reflect upon others. Be the person you want to be with. Approach life from that perspective, and everything you wish for, you're gonna get. It's just gonna come to you.
How come broke dudes never get all these lawsuits? How come it's always dudes that are somehow at the peak of their career and then
what
everyone
are you saying?
comes out of nowhere? I just find that really interesting.
There's this guy, he's hooking up with one, and she's like texting him about the BDSM stuff or whatever.
What is that?
And she set him up.
Oh, well, there you go.
And so then, like, after they did it, she texts him. I don't want to laugh because it's actually pretty bad, but she basically cooked his career by falsely accusing him. But because she's civilly suing him for millions of dollars right after he got like a $50 million contract.
And I'm sure she's not in this for the money. She wants
justice. Yeah, she definitely is not for the money. She's not in it for the money at all. Nuh-uh.
That's why I'm in my 30s, but I'm still single. It's very rare that I've found a relationship where you can really focus on yourself and your partner can focus on themselves without it also being a distraction. You know, I've never struggled with women. I can make a phone call and settle down tomorrow if I wanted to. But I don't want to. I'm not ready because there's still so much that I want to do and accomplish in my life.
I mean, when you are that young and you're already a millionaire, like, definitely the hustle is real. You are used to that routine. You are working hard to keep bringing more and more millions. You are now ready for a relationship, and there are so many women that are pretending sometimes to have fun time with you and love you and do whatever you want them to do just because you have that money. So why would you even go into a deeper relationship and a partnership at that moment in time unless you want a family and a loyal woman? Because all of these women that are around you, they are only there for the fun times and the money. And as long as you know that and you are fine with it, then everything is okay. You're happy, they're happy, everyone is happy. But once you want something deeper, I hope it's not going to be actually too late, because your emotions are going to be so detached from any type of a relationship. You will not even know how to truly love someone at that point, which happens a lot of times to millionaires and rich people, but it's not always the case. So I wish him all the happiness in his life.
We've all seen that TikTok of the women crying because her student loan debt has reached $90,000 with a 17% interest rate.
Imagine like actually starting your career and life with so much debt. Like, you're screwed from the start. Why even try? It's such a pressure on this newer generation, and I'm a millennial and we are already struggling. So I don't know what the future beholds any type of generation that comes after me. It is really sad.
Let's talk about why this is about more than just debt. This isn't just about money, it's about choices. We told an entire generation of young women, don't get married yet, don't have kids, focus on your career first. So what's happened is women have traded their 20s for careers and degrees, thinking that it was empowerment. And now what's happened is women are drowning in debt, in rent, and anxiety, saying that they can't even think about starting a family because they can't afford it.
Yeah.
And here's the irony. The homemaker that they laughed at from the 1950s, they had a paid-off house by 30, kids by 25.
I don't think so. The paid off house. How you not choosing to work or work on your career and just choosing to have kids with a person will make you already have a house. Like, let's not pretend that if you become a wife and a mother at a really young age, you are gonna have a paid off house. It's not working for anyone, but at least you are gonna have a husband. You are gonna have a family. And at the end of the day, maybe you will not have a $90,000 debt at the same age, but you will already accomplish so much more. But a paid off house in this economy, where? Only if she marries a rich person, but what is the percentage of that?
And way more stability than today's independent boss babe. But hey, at least you got your degree in social justice. Totally worth $90,000 with a 17% interest rate, right? Feminism sold freedom, and what you actually got was debt and delayed families. Oh, and depression. Everybody has depression now. Follow for more coffee and controversy, because the truth hits different with your morning brew.
We're past the era of men making assumptions that women need help. Because again, that could be considered disrespectful and misogynistic. And so men aren't going out of the way to just lend a helping hand to women because they don't want to be seen as misogynistic.
I'm struggling harder financially than I ever have in my entire life, and I've come to a really gross realization. My self-worth, at least in my brain's perspective, is heavily weighed on how much money I make. And that sucks.
That's really bad.
No, most women are not going to have a happy ending. Feminism has lied to women, and there's an entire generation of women coping with the fact that most will be alone in the next 50 years. Yes. And the issue you get is all of these influencer women will come out saying they're so happy single. Most women are living paycheck to paycheck. They make about $35,000 a year, and a large majority are in debt. Women have so much debt. So what is going to happen to them in their old age? Women make poor decisions and keep expecting men to bail them out. But one day, men are going to stop bailing them out, and we are going to see a huge rise.
A huge rise of what? I'm interested. It is actually true. I 100% agree, and it is getting worse and worse. I already have friends who are approaching their 40s and they're single. They're incredibly amazing women, but somehow they are single. And dating in this society, in this time, is so, like, modern dating, you guys, it is so difficult. And it's not only difficult in America, it is becoming more and more difficult in Europe. Now, I don't know about other countries, Asian countries. I know where I have lived and the experience I had and people around me. So that's the perspective that I'm talking from. There is literally nothing wrong with those women. However, somehow it is so difficult for them to find a normal guy. And I'm not talking about like really huge expectations. The guys that go on dates with them, the majority of the time, they just want to have fun. They don't want anything serious. But they of course want something serious. They don't have like 5-6 years of dating in order to, with every single one of them, in order to decide if they want to marry them and have children. Like, max 1-2 years before already marrying and having children, because TikTok, time is ticking. Putting immediately that pressure on those men from their perspective, being a 30-plus-year-old woman, maybe plays a big role in it. I am not sure.
Can I please have a man slowly explain to me why you all suck so fucking much? I can honestly sit here and say, as a 34-year-old woman, I have not met one goddamn good man. So please, someone explain to me why the fuck that is. It can't be a fucking coincidence.
I feel like she's immature. Now, I don't want to like really press so much on the way she looks, but those piercings feels like she's a bit immature. I don't know why. Those piercings makes me think that you are stuck in your teen years. You're 34 years old. I don't know if you have a career, but if you do, what type of a career you have showing up looking like that? Second of all, you want to be a wife, you want to be a mother. I don't know. I feel like these piercings are gonna get in the way, like holding a baby and like cuddling a baby, and there are piercings everywhere. That's one thing, just one thing. I cannot really judge. Like, she didn't even tell us what type of days she had with men. She didn't tell us the perspective she has, what she wishes, what she wants. backgrounds, her dating history. Like, all of this is important.
I can't sleep, I can't eat, I can't drink anything without feeling pain. True pain.
Am I not attractive? It's such a question. Oh, so let's be superficial about it. Yeah, for sure. That's the first thing that men are thinking. Look at yourself. You are so emotionally disturbed. You are putting all your happiness on having a partner. So you are not fulfilled in life. You don't know how to be fulfilled alone. And that is by itself such a pressure on men. Thinking that men are going to just show up and make you happy. No, it doesn't work like that. You literally need to make yourself happy. You need to be fine with being alone and fine with a future being alone. And once you do that, maybe the universe will bring someone along to share the experiences that you have in your life. But you are sending these negative vibes to the universe, and all you are gonna get is negativity back. Positive attitude, positive outcome, thinking about yourself now and working on your own happiness, working on whatever you have to work on if you are emotionally unavailable or if you are too available at times. Like, you have to work on yourself first, and you need to be ready for a relationship, whether that means that you need to be mentally ready, physically ready, your life it needs to be stable enough for bringing someone else into it. Like, all of this plays a role. You're 37 years old. Why am I the one telling you how to be happy?
I asked you to come help me pump my gas.
Why is you recording?
I asked you. Look, it don't matter if I'm recording. It don't matter. Come and help me pump this gas.
So petty?
Man, see, that's what I'm talking about. Sorry. I ain't about to pump this gas. Come and help me right now. No, get out my car.
I ain't leaving nowhere. Is you finished pumping the gas or not?
No, I'm not. And I'm not going to pump the gas until you get out the car and assist me. Okay, so you just want me to drive you around. You ain't got no car. You ain't got no job.
I'm talking to you.
No, you not yelling at me. Who you so yelling at me? I'm not being petty.
Bro, I'm not
get out.
Argue with you.
No, that's why. No.
That's why men need to work on their career. Listen, there are things that women respect in a man. Having a career, working on yourself, having your own car, having your own apartment. It could be a rented apartment. You don't have to own one, all right? But these are things that women value in a man. And the fact that you are sitting there, not having any of those things, all right, not having any of those things and expecting her to drive you around and pay for the gas by herself. I'm sorry, but like, what? It's not like we want a man to pay for everything and treat us like princess. But also at the same time, if you want us to be a woman, a wife, a mother to your own children, if you want us to like fill a certain role, you need to fill a certain role as well. So at the end of the day, it is what you want and what you need. And apparently she doesn't need this man in her life. She wants and needs a different type of man.
Get out of the car and help me. No, you was embarrassing yourself. See, that's the type of men that are around. Man, no. See,
just break up with him. Why is she still with him? If this is something you don't want to have, then just break up with the guy and find someone else.
Let's get out the car. Yeah, you gonna get comfortable right on the side of the road. Get out the car and help me pump the gas. Are you serious right now?
He's just lying.
See, you don't pay for insurance. You don't help me pump the gas. You don't pay for the gas. I pay for the gas.
Look, you really pissing me off.
You pissing me. That's why you ain't got no chivalry. Who raised you?
Chivalry. You really being petty about this.
No, petty is you sitting here on your lazy and not getting out to assist your girl. If I'm your girl, why you can't help me?
Can you just hurry up so we can go? We got some.
No, hurry up, get out, and assist me.
Come on, man.
Bro, I'm sorry. Like, what is this guy doing? Are we feeling the same way? If you're a man and you are gonna be like, yeah, he's damn right, she doesn't deserve him, he's a cat. Are we on the same universe? Like, I am the majority of the time literally on the perspective of men and defending men, because if I see something unfair, I'm gonna call it out, and the majority of the time it is being unfair to men. But in this situation itself, like, Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh.
Play too much. Man.
No, and I'm gonna steady record because people need to know. Yo, you got one more. No, you really got it because you already got me. Let's go. You got the woman.
Oh my God, the aggressiveness. He got so mad. Childish. At this point, like, just get out and help. Do the right thing. Oh, no, no, no. This is not the right thing. This is exactly not the right thing.
Get out. You don't want to help me? No, get out.
Y'all see this?
Y'all see this? Y'all see a land? Y'all see this?
This is not good.
So simple that I asked you to do, but everything else you want.
It's like, is she like trying to like scream into him to do something or aggressively physically putting him into doing something? Girl, what you don't understand, he is not gonna do it. You asked him politely, he is not gonna do it. Now do the next right step, pump that gas, go wherever you were supposed to go. When he gets out, you move on. All right, like you are not gonna make him learn a lesson by doing whatever you are doing.
It's so simple that I asked you to do, but everything else you want me to do, you don't never do.
Is you done?
No, I ain't done. I ain't done until I'm done with you. So when we done, I'm gonna drop and I'm done with you.
Yep.
Be
done with him.
It don't matter.
I'm not about to be playing with you.
You ain't gotta play with me. Play with mama. You got the wrong one.
Play with your mama.
Yeah, you been turning up on me, not you. Man, no, I'm not giving. Well, you ain't got to because you ain't gonna be in this car no more.
Oh, he's trying to be calm about this. Calm about what? You see how distressed she is about such a simple thing to do. Okay, you don't want to do it. Get the hell out of that car. Like, do you have any respect towards yourself? Like,
Can you just get in the car so we can leave?
No, I'm not getting in the car.
You know what? I apologize.
both of them are childish at this point.
So we can leave.
That's right. We gonna apologize and we ain't gonna be together.
Yeah, break up with him.
Went on a daily. Watch me.
Wow.
Right outside, I'm going.
What? Why is he like so like you ain't gonna leave me? Why is he a catch? What is about him that is a catch? At least in some situations women will deal with a man child like that because he has money or a name, fame, celebrity, whatever. What is the catch here? Why are you with him? Like, do you really love a man who treats you like that?
Why is gas $5 a gallon? And like, why do I have to pay rent? And why is rent so high? And why do I have to drive my car and get the gas?
Guess the gas in Germany, by the way. Or the taxes for freelancers.
And why are you making it so fucking expensive to do it? I don't even want to get out and pump my gas. It feels like getting out and just knowing someone's gonna fucking stab you. Why would you get out?
Is she fine? Breathe.
This is the beginning of life.
And she's just beginning.
It's gonna fucking worse.
That's sad. And then you question why this generation is depressed. What do you mean? What, like, you set them to fail from the start. You promised them things that is so untrue, fantasy, not reality. And once it like hits them in the face, they're like, huh? And they don't even know how to deal with it. Nobody taught them how to deal with it. Parents cannot even afford shiz anymore. They cannot even promise them to have an apartment once they are gone or whatever. Like, there is no inheritance anymore. They have nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing to lean on. No safety, nothing. It's terrible. At least I still can enjoy my coffee. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these topics. What is your perspective? I would like to hear it. And yeah, have a wonderful day. Positivity, and let's keep going because we have to.